internet! How's it going since yesterday? So today I thought we would start something new. The idea behind it is to do a kind of comparison between products that I think are similar. Quite often it will be a high-end product and a drugstore product, but sometimes it might not be. It might be two products from the drugstore or two high-end products. Just because I think comparing things really helps to kind of highlight what makes that product special or what I might like less about it rather than just kind of talking about it on its own. But today's products are mascaras. These are two of my all-time favorite mascaras, and it kind of occurred to me recently that they're actually pretty similar. So these are the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This is from Sephora. I'll put the price for both of these mascaras below. It's always a little bit complicated for me to talk about price on YouTube because I know that a bunch of you guys are international, I'm from Canada, and then the price in the US is different. So I'll probably list prices in Canadian dollars and US dollars, and that will just make everything easier. So there's the Tarte one, and there's the one that I showed you in my Walmart vlog recently, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous. This is one of the first mascaras that I ever used. I read about it originally in InStyle because I know that Gwen Stefani is a long time user of this mascara, and I really like the way her lashes look. So that's how I started using it, and I've been using it for years. I always stray from it because I have a problem. I'm a makeup junkie. I'm always looking for, you know, the newer and better thing. But I also always come back to it and will sometimes use it for months and months on end without trying anything else. So, you know, this one is the one that I've been using for longer. This one is my first one that I've tried. I'd heard really good things about it, and I've been using it for about 2 months now. It's kind of on its last legs, but it's still, you know, perfectly fine. So let me just start by showing you the brushes. I think that would be useful. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes is on top. The brush is a little bit skinnier, and then you have the L'Oreal Voluminous underneath, which is a little bit of a fatter brush. They're both, you know, natural bristle brushes. They're not the kind of plasticky, spiky brushes that have never really grown on me too much. I don't know, sometimes I will use a mascara that has those types of bristles for a while, but at the end of the day, these are still my favorite. I don't think they've really quite been beaten yet by the spiky brushes, at least in terms of volumizing. Just a little bit of info about my personal taste in mascaras. I gravitate towards ones that are volumizing over lengthening and that have a little bit of a thicker, more waxy formula. So it really explains why I like both of these, because both of these have wax-based formulas. This one is entirely natural. It kind of justifies the price a little bit more, but despite that, the L'Oreal Voluminous is still actually wax-based. It's based with beeswax. And I find that that ingredient really helps to kind of volumize my lashes and keep them that way all day. Both of them are really good at staying on all day. They're not waterproof. I don't like waterproof mascara, so I wouldn't buy the waterproof version. I think that both of them do have that, though, in stores now. I still think I like the Voluminous better, just because it does a slightly better job at volumizing. It does make my eyelashes look a little bit thicker. It's more buildable as well. I think that's where this one fails. If you put too much of this on, it will clump eventually, whereas this one is sort of renowned in magazines and by makeup artists as well for being one of the most buildable mascaras on the market. You can definitely get away with about 3 coats of this without any like nasty clumpage whatsoever. I'm a big fan of good clumpage when it comes to mascara, just because my eyelashes are quite thin, so I like to kind of build it up. I like that really kind of big eyelash look. I think you should go big or go home when it comes to mascara. I've never been a fan of those kind of natural sort of ones that don't really do anything. So yeah, L'Oreal Voluminous, now that I'm using it again, I remember like how fantastic it is. That said, the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes does a slightly better job of separating each lash and fanning them out. And if you have hard to curl eyelashes, I see a definite difference with this one. It does definitely sort of hold a curl better. The slightly smaller brush kind of pushes your eyelashes up a little bit more when you apply it, and that just kind of helps it to really hold that bounce into your eyelashes. The Voluminous, I would say, is about average. It helps to hold the curl, but if you have hard to curl eyelashes, by the end of the day, they're not going to be curled anymore. There's just no helping that. So yeah, that is basically all I have to say about these mascaras. But don't stop watching yet. Here's the trick. You've basically been watching me talk about these during the entire video now, just to kind of show you guys how incredibly similar these are. I actually applied one on each eye this morning when I did my makeup. So on the right, my right, so this side, I'm wearing L'Oreal Voluminous, and on my left, I'm wearing the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. So I'm just going to zoom in now so you can see each eye for yourself and kind of judge for yourself whether you agree with what I've said, and if you can kind of see what I mean when I say that they are incredibly similar. Hopefully you guys can kind of see what I meant when I said how well it separates overall. That my lashes have kind of a nice curl. You can kind of catch that at the outer corner there. And they're nicely volumized. It's a really, really nice mascara for sure. The other side, there is my faithful friend, L'Oreal Voluminous. I can kind of tell that they look ever so slightly thicker on this side, but also maybe just a little bit less curled. Again, if you can kind of focus on the outer corner, you can see the lashes here a little bit straighter than they were on the Tarte side. But overall, if you look at both of my eyes, I am sorry, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to agree with me that there is no way you could tell that I'm wearing different mascara on each eye. Both of them definitely have that kind of volumized look that I look for when it comes to mascara. They're dark, they're definitely built up a little bit, and you can't tell the difference. That basically concludes this little smackdown comparison. I hope you guys found it helpful. Let me know if you would like to see more of them. And just since we're talking about mascara, if you would like, let me know what your favorite is, because I'm always willing to try new ones.